So in this video we'll just go through a common error that comes up quite often. And this is the graphics adapter caught in an infinite loop error, also known as the atidvag or the GAV error. So Eddie, if you can tell us a bit more about this error.
Yeah, on this particular case, I think we had the customer sending us a report that he grabbed from this website, actually, called maconfig.com.
Okay, so this is a third-party website.
It's a third-party website, and actually this site allow the customer to run the specs, full specs of the system with history on BSODs on the system.
Okay, so BSOD, what is the BSOD?
BSODs is actually what we classically know to technical guys as the blue screen of death, or black screen of death, or gray screen of death, or anything of that. The screen is off. So what the customer did was went to this side, start the detection of the specs on the system, save this in PDF file, and have the whole features, more than 10 files, sent to us. So
okay, so they go to the website, they run the...
You start the detection, here you go, and then you save the file in the PDF format. You have like more than 10 pages, and that gives you where you need to check the codes for the bug on the system.
And just send that to us here at the support center. Exactly.
So from there, we have a typical report that we're going to check on this infinite loop thing for our display driver. So we are going to try here on this website to analyze what is going on with this code. We have a code here, so we need to analyze that. So to do this, we need to go to a third-party site that I'm going to scroll down, msdn.com. Then we're going to look for something specific. So that's the bug code from this thing.
So we get the bug code from the myconfig report.
Yep.
And then we use the bug code on this another site.
Yeah, called msdn.com. So on that side, what I need to do is to write bug check code, right? And then the specific code that I have here. So here is 0x00000EA. And then you enter. Here we go. So we have a series of information coming up or popping up on this website, giving us the right indication about the specific problem. So we need to be sure about something here. We need to be specific about the system we're dealing with. Is it a Windows XP system or is it a Windows 7 system? Because here we have two different cases popping up.
Okay, we can find that out from the
config thing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, excellent.
So let's take the first incident relating to this code. Sorry. So on this first incident, we had a typical explanation saying that we scroll down. This says that this problem could be because there is a PC anywhere installed on the system that is not really allowing ATI Catalyst to install properly on the system, and we are talking about Windows XP system that is here.
Okay.
So to fix this problem, we need to do this. We need to disable PC anywhere, and to disable PC anywhere, we need to go to the control panel eventually.
Go to the
control panel.
Then we would disable the PC
anywhere
software.
Yeah, then when this is done, we come back, we uninstall everything. That's
uninstall everything, meaning to
ATI related drivers by using the control panel feature, add and remove program in Windows XP, program and features in Windows 7 to do that, and then we choose ATI install manager to uninstall everything.
And that will uninstall all the ATI drivers and Catalyst Control Center.
Yes. When this is done, we need to run another third-party tool called driver sweeper or C cleaner to clean the registry for the trace of any ATI or AMD related files on the system.
Okay, so where do we get this
So
software from?
So we either have the option by googling this tool or going directly to download.com. And download.com is basically a site that we could go on and grab some third-party tools for free.
Okay, and as these are third-party tools,
For free.
you'll be using them at your own risk.
Yeah, exactly, because we can guarantee just in case anything goes wrong. So we're looking for driver sweeper here. So champignon. System is a little bit slow. Yeah. So here we go. Driver sweeper. And then we need to be specific because we are looking for a Windows tool here. So make sure we have this enabled. Then we go in full search.
And that would find the driver sweeper software.
Yep.
And then we could just install it and run it, and it's
Exactly. Here we go. So we have the tool here. We install this tool on our system. That helps us to clean the registry for any trace of ATI and AMD related files on the system. When this is done, the next thing we need to do is to restart the system, come back, make sure we have the chipset on the motherboard that we're using updated.
okay. So where would we get these chipset drivers from?
From the motherboard's manufacturer's website, actually, because when we go to those places, we just need to bring the specific model of the motherboard up, and we have the necessary tools that goes with the BIOS as well as the chipset on that website.
Okay, so you're saying we need to get the latest drivers for the motherboard and the latest BIOS as well.
Exactly.
Okay, and we also have another video about how to download the latest BIOS for your motherboard.
Yes. Okay. So the next step we need to do is to, when this is done, we make sure Windows is updated. We make sure we have
So how would we? Is there a specific tool or something we need to do?
To check for the updates, we need to go on Windows 7, click on Start button. We go to Control Panel, and then we check Windows Update, and then the update history gives us all the option of anything updated on the system.
And that's fully automatic by Microsoft.
Exactly. If that's not the case, then we need to go on the Microsoft web page, update, and run the tool there that takes anything that we don't have on the system to pop up and come on the system.
So this is automatic, and the Microsoft website or the Windows Update button will detect what version of Windows we're running and give us all the options available.
Exactly. And also we need to make sure we have the framework 3.5 installed as well as the 4 on the system to run any ATI latest drivers version.
So this .NET framework.
.NET.
What is this? Is this
It's
tool?
It's a patch actually from Microsoft website update that enables the free or the fluency of driver installation that when it comes to ATI related drivers, for example. So when this is done, all we need to do is to run the update from our website by going to our web page, that is amd.com. then we'll be looking for our driver web page directly from amd.com,
and we would then download the latest drivers for our graphic card.
Yep. But to do this, you need to be sure whether your graphic card is a desktop one. If that's the case, you need to be sure what type of HD card we're talking about. Is it a 5000 series? Is it a 6000 series we're talking about? And then the type of system, whether it's a Windows 7 system, whether it's a Windows 7 32-bit or 64-bit system, whether it's a Windows Vista 32-bit or 64-bit system, whether it's a Windows XP 32-bit or 64-bit system.
I think on our driver webpage we have a selection of videos about how to identify your card, how to download the correct drivers for it. So you can always refer back to those videos if you're unsure about what card and what drivers you need.
Exactly. And then when the installation process is done, we just restart the system and normally everything works perfectly.